Alright, hello, I'm Giovanni, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to install what's it called? Oh yeah, Linux distribution, specifically Ubuntu, Focal, onto a Windows device. So we're gonna we search up VirtualBox, and then we open up Oracle VM VirtualBox, and do download VirtualBox 6.1, Windows hosts, open, and it asked me if I wanted it to make changes. I said yes. Then I'll start going next. I'm gonna remember where it's located. Uh, what happens if I do this stuff? I guess if I get this, I get all of that. I'll just hit next and hope for the best. Proceed, install. All right, finish. And it said it should start it after. So now we check here. Cool. It's all here. Now, if I want to make a new virtual machine, I'll click this. But as of right now, I don't think I have. Yes, I don't even have this. So we search up Ubuntu 20.04. Make sure it's 20.04, and you click the link. It says Focal Fossa, Fossa. I don't know. And then you want to click desktop image. You don't want server install because it only gives you like here. I'll show you command this version of Ubuntu. This is all you get. This screen right here. So if you want like the whole desktop where you can see the background and everything, you can get applications and stuff. You want I'm losing. There we go. Desktop image. So now we hit download. Yikes. That's gonna take a while to download. So in the meantime, while that's installing, we'll go to here. Okay. So here I'm gonna give an explanation. I know it's ugly. I did it in Microsoft Paint, but we're gonna go. We want an autonomous robot. This is our end goal. So now we're gonna do some reverse planning and see what we need to get an autonomous robot. Well, first we need motors to have it spin and move around. Then we need to network into it. As you can see, the laptop sending a signal to the robot. It's not connected by a wire. It's a signal. Then we need the autonomous devices because we're going for autonomy. So we need it to be able to detect obstacles, know where it's at on the map, know how much it travels on the map. And then here's a camera doing some perception thingy. I know it's like kind of ugly. And then here's ROS. So ROS is a framework, and we need ROS because think of ROS as like the glue for all of this stuff. All of this stuff can work simultaneously together pretty easily. Uh-oh. Okay. Can download or can work together pretty easily so long as we have ROS as like the skeleton. And so, what do we need for ROS? We need Linux. That's why we need a virtual machine, because right now you probably have Windows or Mac. So, in order to get ROS, we need to use Linux by creating a virtual machine. And you can see here we can have multiple virtual machines stemming from one laptop. So, how can we do that? How can we access multiple virtual machines, each with their own operating system, each being unable to affect the main computer and still be able to do all this stuff down here? We need something called hypervisors. That is what VirtualBox is. It is a hypervisor. So, whoops, what am I doing? Oh, right, over here. Sorry. So, examples are Fusion, VMware, VirtualBox is what we're using, and UTM, probably what Mac people are going to be using. This is made specifically for Mac people, and this is what we ended up using. I don't know exactly why, but I trust our previous year as to the decision they made. So we need the hypervisors because they're an application that can create a new virtual machine very easily. And then you could have multiple ones created. So after I hit new here, I could then create another one and another one. They'll all be stacked up here. We specifically only need one with Linux, and then preferably Ubuntu 20.04, so that we could have all of this stuff down here. And so the laptop, which is a computer with hardware and software, is going to use a hypervisor to create a new virtual machine that is just the software of an operating system. So this is going to take a while for me to download. I don't know why my internet's so slow right now. But and it's Etherneted too. I'm going to stop the video for now and continue when it's done downloading. Alright, continue where I left off. We're going to go to VirtualBox. This is the hypervisor, and we want to create a new virtual machine. So you can see here, Ubuntu 20.04 desktop AMD64 has been downloaded. So now I'm going to go to new, and I'll name this tutorial 27, just to make sure it stands out. Then okay, so this is how much RAM you want to give it. So if you want to check how much RAM you have available, go settings, system, about, and then here you can see your specs. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I'll give it half, about 8. Create a virtual hard disk now. Oh, make sure you hit expert mode. See expert mode, this pops up, tutorial 9. I said I was gonna give it 8. Then I hit create, and then here I'll just hit create again. Now you can see how much space you have. So I'm in the C file location, so we go to this PC. C, I have 185 gigabytes. I'll give it 40 for now. I'll put dynamically allocated so I could change it later on, and then VirtualBox disk image. Create. Now I have my virtual machine right here, and so if I close the app, come here, Oracle VMbox, my virtual machine's still here. It's saved. So we'll hit start. And then now I gotta select the startup disk. So you're gonna click the folder here. You're gonna hit add. Then you're gonna go to downloads. Oh, I guess it's already on downloads. And you're gonna open this disk image file. Open 3.6 gigs. Choose start. And then view scaled mode. Switch. What scaled mode does is if you increase the size of the screen for the virtual machine, your thing also goes up with it. It's like a full screen mode, but like whatever length you want. Like it just fills up the application screen, which is what we want. So starting to run a new operating system, so it's gonna be slow to start. Oh, here we go. And I am in. Which time is this? 2.5. Oh my god! I'm sorry, it's really loud. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. But English? You want English? English, English. Continue. Unless you're Brenda, you'll probably want English. Okay, we want normal installation. We want all the stuff with it. Is while installing Ubuntu, install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware. I'm not gonna install that for now. So I'll just get normal installation. Cause I don't know what this stuff is. Might need it, might not. Oh, yikes. What is this? This computer currently has no detected operating system. What would you like to do? So delete all your programs, document. Oh, okay. In all operating systems. Well, virtual machine cannot affect your overall operating system, so I'm just gonna continue. Unless I'm wrong, then like uh then my whole computer will be busted, but I'm confident enough that it will work. So name, this is what I'll just have my username be. Well, I guess I'll say Giovanni, and then this will be Giovza. I'll leave the virtual box like that. Password, I'll just show a password. Let's do Pokemon 123. Pokemon 123. Require my password to log in. Yeah. Okay. All right. So installation has completed, and I need to restart the computer. So we'll restart. Let's see. Remove installation medium. I have none, so I'll just hit enter. Oh, okay. So something about data leaks. I'm just gonna ignore that. There we go. Now I do what was it called? Oh, I did Pokemon 123. Okay, and now we have all the thingies here. So, um, I don't want any of this stuff right now. Don't know what life patch is. They could take my info. I don't install this after. Privacy. I don't want this Visual Studio Code. I don't want any of that. Alright. What I do want though is to go to here, terminal, right click, add to favorites. And now go back, and now terminal should be here. Now we're gonna go to Ubuntu software. Where's your software and updates? Do not upgrade. Whenever these things pop up, don't upgrade. Yes, we do not want to go up a version. We need this version specifically, and I'll show you why in the next video. Okay, I was wrong. It was not this one. Sorry. It's not Ubuntu software. So remove from favorites. Quit. I don't need this. Remove from favorites. Rhythm box. Remove from favorites. We want files. I don't know what Thunderbird mail is. Maybe help. So come here. What is it? Software. It's one of these two. I think it's this one. I don't think it's this one. Remind me later. I don't know. I don't think we need that. But let's see. Let's look at this one. There we go. This is what we needed. Okay, we got to make sure all of these are check marked. I'm pretty sure. I'll just check real quick. Ross Noetic install. Configurables to allow this, and that. Restricted universe and multiverse. So these are check marked. If they're not check marked for you, check mark them. And then we should be good. So now you're able to install Noetic. We can begin the process. Actually, first, we're going to go here. So you open the terminal. All right. And before I leave you guys, I'll have you do your first Linux command. So do sudo apt update. And you got to type your password that you made for username. So mine was Pokemon123 from earlier. And we could run upgrade. We just got this, so I guess we will. So now we'll have you run your second command. And then it says, do you want to continue right here? You want to hit Y, enter. Cool, you guys have just done your first Linux commands. So, or Unix commands. So basically, these commands, both of them, allows you to upgrade your packages and update them. So basically, they're just more common, not common, but up to date. And so you won't have as many errors when you start trying to install new stuff. So this is something you'll probably run. Maybe not this one. I don't see this one get run a lot. I always do it, but it might not always be the best idea. This one for sure you need to constantly update. So great. Good job with your first Linux commands, and we'll install ROS next time. Take care. Whoops, wrong one. Take care.